Hi Virgo, welcome. So Virgo, this is going to be your spiritual tarot reading, and we're going to go ahead and get straight into it as I already have cards coming out. It's a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and my readings are timeless, so I just trust that when this finds you, it's for you. So, wow, Virgo, we already have a full story out. You have the card of Libra, the 5th house of passion, and the 9th house. So Leo, Libra, Sagittarius energy here. You could be dealing with any of those zodiac signs or have those zodiac signs in your chart, or it's just the influencing vibes. So this is talking about relationships and your ideal relationship. And I'm not necessarily referring to another person, but some of you, yes, you may be calling that into you. But I'm also talking about the ideal relationship with yourself. Which is the most important relationship you can have at the end of the day, and finding harmony within that, finding harmony within yourself, finding harmony in the energy that you're exuding, and therefore getting more cooperative energy attracted back to you, Virgo, is really going to be key during this time frame. This is also talking about being socially aware, and I'm hearing the word presence as well. Your presence, the energy that you bring to the table, Virgo. Virgo is such a very unique zodiac sign, and so I feel like you do bring that extra flavor to the table. You do bring that analytical eye. You do bring creativity with you, and it feels like to me that you're kind of in your wheelhouse right now and exuding that, and therefore finding some balance in your life. But this is also talking about seeking new experiences, seeking new adventures, passion, having more fun in your life, entertainment. This talks about humor, romance. It's just really encouraging you, Virgo, to kind of get out there and to follow your passions, to go towards the things that drive you, that motivate you, that, you know, fuel your body, your mind. This is kind of talking also about going outside of your comfort zone, but it's also highlighting the spiritual aspect of you, maybe doing some soul searching or some going within during this time frame as well, or at least that would be helpful to you. On the flip side of this, Virgo, sometimes this energy can be a bit indecisive, a bit judgmental. It does talk about ego as well, so be careful that those things do not block you as you go into spring, okay, in the month of March. But it's about taking a little bit of risks, you know, not being afraid to, again, put yourself out there. So let's see what else we have. You have the card of existence, exhaustion, patience, and healing. So Virgo, some of you might have been in this space where you were just, you know, things are lining up for you, but there might have been this space and time where you were like questioning that, or questioning your existence, or just looking for answers, right? And not really finding the solutions, and it becoming exhausting to you. Or, you know, the questioning that was going on in your mind was exhausting you, like mentally fatiguing you. And this is what happens when we doubt ourselves, when we're looking outside of ourselves for answers, when we're letting the opinion of others, you know, persuade how we truly feel about ourselves or about a situation. And this is about bringing that focus back within and taking better care of yourself and having patience, because there is healing energy coming through. There is this ability to heal body, mind, and soul. Some of you heal a relationship, but it's talking about making amends, a surrender, acceptance. So beautiful messages to get us started, Virgo. Let's get an angel card out and go a little bit deeper. So you have the Ace of Swords. So this is talking about victory, clarity, knowing what you want, feeling informed, getting informed, enlightenment, right? So this is new information that's coming through that maybe is helping to answer some questions that you had in the back of your mind, or on a spiritual level, even questioning, you know, if you're doing the right thing. Are you on the right life path? The answer is yes, 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 undoubtedly yes. You can never be off your path, because you are the one carving your life path. Therefore, you can't fall off of it, right? However, we can create paths of great resistance, which feel terrible, or we can create paths of least resistance, which feels wonderful, right? And how can you tell which path you're carving out? How does it feel? How do you feel? That's how you know how close or how far away you are to your path of least resistance. So let's go further, Virgo, and get a little bit deeper. We're going to go into the headspace and see what we have coming through in the headspace. And we're going to look at the heart space, love and emotions. Ooh. And then we are going to look at the big spiritual picture. Oh, and I do want to say this. While I was meditating on the collective Virgo energy, they were showing me what looked to be windows and then eyes. And then I heard the eyes are the windows to the soul. So I find that's really true too, because you can tell a lot about a person by looking into their eyes. You can tell if they're genuine. You can tell if they're flowing love. You can tell if they're flowing hate. You know what I mean? Like, the eyes do give away people's true intentions, Virgo. So, you know, if you ever want to know if someone is being genuine with you, have them look you in the eyes while they say it. You know what I mean? So let's get into it, Virgo. You have the devil here. And then as soon as that came out, I was getting a message around a puppet on a string. It could be that you feel like sometimes like you're a puppet on a string, like that you don't have the freedom to maybe do as you choose or behave as you want. This could be a person that feels confining to you or that you feel somewhat obligated to, but it's kind of a toxic situation here, Virgo. And it's not toxic necessarily because of who you're dealing with. It's toxic because of the way that you're perceiving it, the way that you're thinking about it, and removing yourself from situations, right? Temporarily may help you to clear that energy out. But if you're feeling a sense of obligation, right? There's this message here, Virgo, about, again, going within and asking yourself, you know, why that is, and are you letting it affect you in a negative way? Are you letting another person affect you in a negative way? Right? Because although it feels like other people have the ability to insert themselves into our experience, they cannot affect us without our focus on them. So it's like you kind of need to remove your focus, okay, from something or someone that may feel very toxic to you, or makes you feel like you're bound or obligated, okay? And again, I feel like this is more so calling you to kind of look at within, you know, why are you tolerating that? Why you feel the way that you feel. I'm not here to tell you how to feel, right? But for you to ask yourself that and ask yourself, do I want to continue this, or is this something I need to step away from, right? This could be involving, like I said, anyone in your environment. But like I said, I do have the signs Leo, Libra, and Sagittarius here in particular, but take what resonates. But there's a sense of like being strong, you know, and yet I felt this is complicated. Like, I feel like there's a sense of wanting to it's almost like you're holding something in, right? But the more you hold something in, or you deny yourself of being who you really are or doing what you actually want to do, the more you poison yourself. It's like you're poisoning yourself by not allowing yourself to truly be free. And your soul knows that you're free, Virgo. So if you've been holding something back, or, you know, holding back the essence of who you really are, and the essence of who you really are is a lover. We are all primarily designed to be lovers, right? And when we feel at our worst, it is because we are not allowing ourselves to be loved or to be loving. Because a lot of the times we think that we're hurting because someone is not loving us. But the truth is, the only reason that you're really hurting is because you're not allowing yourself to be loving, right? Because who benefits when you're feeling in love? You do. You're the one feeling the emotion, the elation, the inspiration. You're the one flowing that love to you and through you to others. Nothing feels better than to have an object of affection, whether it's a person, an object, a pet, whatever. It's when we are being loving that we feel at our best. But also when you're being your true loving self, it's easy for other people to love you. So yeah, I hope this is making sense, because I feel like I'm talking in circles, but I also feel like the thought process right now, Virgo, is a little bit convoluted. It's a little bit, maybe you're running circles in your mind, Virgo. So let's go further. You have the Eight of Wands and the Hangman in the reverse. So yeah, if there's some sort of information coming in or something that you're holding to yourself, right? But this is going to move. This is going to change. You haven't yet quite seen the full picture, right? Or you don't have the full story on something or the full perspective. But I feel like you are going to that space. You are coming into the space of realization, of having some sort of insight, okay? And it is requiring a little bit of patience. But it's like, they're giving me the song, "There's nothing holding me back." It's like there's nobody holding you back but yourself. And, you know, I know everybody's in a variety of different situations, but that is the truth all of the time. It's not really others that hold us into a space that we don't want. It's ourselves, whether that's out of fear or because we're comfortable or because we're afraid of bucking the current, we're afraid of offending or hurting someone else or whatever, you know. It's always us that choose to stay in a place that we are not fully content with. And it begins in the mind, right? I mean, it begins in the way that we think about things. Do we feel we're deserving? Do we feel we're worthy? Is it coming from a place of security or insecurity? It's like all of this deep questioning going on in the Virgo energy, all right? So let's go deeper into the heart space. I'm trying to think of that. What's the name of that song? There's nothing holding me back. I'm in the place. If you know the song or the artist, put it in the chat for me, please. All right, so in the heart space, 3 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands. Why the 9 of Wands? There is a decision here, too, that you may be trying to make, Virgo, where you may come against opposition. You may come against, you know, others that don't agree with you or a person that does not agree with you. This could be the toxic energy that I picked up earlier. But I feel like at the end of the day, you need to make the decision that feels the best to you, right? Be your own best friend. And if I want to go back to the beginning of the message, the message was about finding harmony within yourself. And the way that you find harmony within yourself is to accept yourself as you are and allow that love to flow. So it's like in your heart, things are coming together. Okay, whether you can see it that way or not, things are coming together and there is progression being made. All right. There is momentum being built too when it comes to the heart space, emotions, love. There is self-work here. So some of you have been working on yourself or would benefit from that. And then there's this level of like enthusiasm and excitement and something to be passionate about. And I feel like that's really where your heart is at right now, even though there's some outlier situation going on or maybe naysaying going on. If you give it your attention, it will make you question yourself and it will exhaust you. So again, going back to that message about really making it about how you feel, not about how others feel. Because listen, Virgo, others are always going to love and support you as long as your decisions benefit them. But when you start making decisions for you that maybe benefits you, but does not benefit another, watch as their energy changes towards you. You know, most of us are conditional lovers. We love when people are agreeable, and we don't love them when they're disagreeable. Now, does that mean that they're right and you're wrong? No. That just means that, you know, it's personal to them, but it's not personal to you, right? So to still stay true to yourself, to not betray yourself by allowing yourself to choose something less than what you deserve because of another or because of others. Because it depletes you, it exhausts you, it takes away from who you really are, who you naturally are. So there also could be a little bit of doubt. It's almost like some of you are sometimes getting into this space of like doubting yourself, and then you're attracting that out of others. Maybe others being skeptical of you or maybe doubting you. But you know, others are an accurate reflection of what we have going on internally. And sometimes relationships mirror back to us, you know, something that maybe we're unaware of, a thought process we're unaware of, or something in ourselves that we are exuding that we're not paying attention to, right? So this is why the message is to begin with the internal process of your thoughts and how you're truly thinking about yourself and feeling secure in your decision making, not doubting that, you know, feeling secure in where you're at, Virgo, and letting yourself feel good. Because feeling good is a choice, right? So the Page of Wands in the reverse, the Knight of Cups, the King of Swords. Oh my goodness, that's way too many. Hold on a second. We're going to be here all day. No. Just need 2 more. Let's see what else. Yeah, the 2 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. So there seems to be a decision that needs to be made here around a relationship for a lot of you. But I feel like there's multiple things going on in the environment. There's multiple things going on in the air. And it may be splitting your energy. It may be having your mind racing, because that's kind of what I'm feeling as I'm doing this reading. It's like ready for a new start, but then maybe things not getting off to the best start initially, but then getting into that space, getting into that flow, and allowing, you know, for good things to come to you. There's this message that keeps repeating about being careful about letting, you know, someone kind of throw you through a loop. Hold on a second. Yeah, it just feels like to me, I'm just going to tell you exactly what I'm hearing. Are they right or am I right? Well, right and wrong is very subjective. And all of us have different variations as to what we think is right and wrong. So you could try and live your life through the moral compass of others, but good luck. Good luck, because most people will change their opinion on right and wrong to fit whatever suits them best. To whatever suits them best. So again, there is this need to leave another out of it, to leave someone out of it, especially someone who is in their shadow, in their toxic energy, right? If someone is giving you an opinion and it's not coming from their higher self, meaning it's not coming from love, it's not coming from understanding, then it's probably a biased opinion, no matter how truthful it sounds, right? Because when someone is in their highest self, there's acceptance, there's allowance. What is that saying? Love is kind, love is patient. But I feel like you also need to, or at least the encouragement here, Virgo, is to also show that love and compassion to yourself, right? And best you can, show that love and compassion to others, even those who misunderstand you. Because their misunderstanding of you is not personal to you, even if it feels directed towards you. It is personal to them. It is their struggle to deal with. But I feel like there's something here that's in the air that is getting ready to be balanced out, that you are going to get clarity about. And you're being encouraged to follow your passion here and to be a little patient and not to overexert or exhaust yourself. And make whatever decision feels the best to you, Virgo. Doesn't matter if others understand as long as you understand. And your higher self always understands you, by the way. Always loves you. Always rooting for you. So yes, Virgo, it seems like a very complicated, like complex energy, but it's actually a very simplistic solution, right? And that is to prioritize how you feel so you can feel your way to the path of least resistance in whatever situation this is, okay? So let's see what the guidance is. It says, let go. Once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the highest good and guidance of spirit, as we only have best intentions at heart and will do everything in our power to protect you. So again, Virgo, this is talking about releasing emotional constraints. Most of us think that we want, to be freed of our responsibilities and our obligations, but that's not it. What we really want to be freed from is the emotional bondage that goes with it, right? And you can release yourself from that emotional bondage once you realize that you are free and you are free to choose and you are loved. And it matters not if anyone understands your path as long as you do. So Virgo, this is encouraging you again to release those that need to release the idea that you're being restrained. I hope this is making sense to you. This reading feels very serious, but I also want to note that one of the encouragements here is to have more fun, to infuse more humor into your life, to be a little bit more playful, okay? Especially when it comes to relationships, love, and romance. But if you don't feel like you can be your authentic, happy self in the presence of another person, again, the encouragement is to place some space, temporary space, okay, for a lot of you, permanent space if you need to, but I'm hearing temporary space, and that too will resolve itself. So Virgo, I'm gonna end it there for now. I hope you enjoyed this reading, this little quick snapshot of the energy. Zodiac signs that you could be connecting with or have in your own chart. I've got Libra, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Aries and Pisces. But take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff, as I do have videos and content over there. Tarot Time with Dana is the name of all my social media accounts, all of it linked in the description box below, as well as in the About section of my YouTube, where you can find the donation link. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do so there. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very, very best, Virgo. And until next time, my friends, namaste.